John is making a mistake by not telling the wife, Clara, the situation of his finance, that he's doing a menial job just to put food on their table. Because right now, the wife and kids are thinking that John is no longer interested in them and John does not want to take care of them anymore. Because that is the reason for his nagging every single day. Once a man does not have money, nothing gives him happiness at all. I mean, even things are not going the way they're supposed to be or the way they were, there is nothing wrong that your wife is asking you about your job or the things that you do for money, so that she could be able to understand and know how to manage things with you. I mean, right now, what if something happens to John? What will become of the wife and her daughter? And now you are beginning to call your wife names. But wait a minute, could it be that John actually wasted his money and now he is very broke and he is so ashamed to tell the family? Maybe that is the situation right now. But let's take it one after the other. After what happened on the last episode, the wife took it upon herself to actually go to the husband to ask the husband some things about himself, to ask him about the business that she actually volunteered to give everything that she has. You can imagine that the wife has actually been supportive from the beginning. The husband forced her not to work, and she gave everything that she had to the husband because the husband spoke to her concerning a business that he wants to venture into. He also went ahead to tell the wife that if he succeed in this business, he's going to resign so that they can be able to focus in building their home. But right now, the husband is becoming too secretive. He's not even telling the wife anything about the business. And right now, the wife is worried. Now you are beginning to nag every day in this house. Yet I don't know the whereabouts of either your property or your business. What if something happens? I don't think that is enough reason for the husband to begin to, start calling the wife names. I was very, very, sad and disappointed when the husband told the wife that he knows that going out there to sleep with men has actually been what she has actually been looking for. And the husband told the wife, I am not part of those men that actually tell their wives everything that they are doing. That I'm not and I will never be. And in fact, if you keep asking questions concerning my wealth or my business that I don't want to tell you, in fact, you are not going to remain in this marriage. The question is, has it gone to this point that you are now threatening your wife just because she asked you about the job that you are doing, and for you to actually be able to explain to your wife, here is where I have properties, this is what I have, just in case of anything in the future? I don't think that is a wrong thing from the side of the wife. But John is actually taking this whole thing, in a way that we don't even seem to understand. Could it be that John has a family outside that is actually taking care of and decide to suffer the ones that are living with him? Or did John actually, lavish the wife's money and he's so ashamed to tell the wife of everything that is going on? Because John goes out to do menial job. He carries blocks and everything, yet he drives on expensive cars, pretending that he is still working in a company and all that. And maybe that is why the wife and children, and that is why the wife is still thinking that the husband has money and she's still trying to maintain the standard of life they have been living before. The wife is really so disappointed at the husband at this moment because the husband has never showed her any form of love or anything. How can you threaten your wife that you are going to throw her out just because she asked what kind of business you are doing? And then he came downstairs to actually meet the family having breakfast. And what we see on the dining table is that the daughter was actually peeling the crumbs from the bread. And when he came out, because he does not have money anymore, he gets angry and begins to nag at every slight opportunity that he has. He was very angry that the daughter is wasting bread, that he spent a lot of time and energy. He worked so hard just to put food on their table, and they are always, trying to waste food. And that is where his anger is. And the wife was like, why are you shouting this morning? Your daughter just greeted you. Can you please answer and stop nagging? And he was like, what is wrong with you people? But the way the daughter spoke to him, I got surprised, because she was like, look at the kind of strong bread that you brought for us, and now you are still here trying to teach us how to eat the bread. How can you talk to your dad like that just because he's complaining? I mean, even if your dad is wrong, you don't have the right to talk back at your dad like that. That's very disrespectful. But it seems that the wife is always supporting the daughter, and that is one thing I've come to discover. She is always supporting the daughter, and it's not nice that the wife is yelling back at the husband in front of the daughter, because instead of this whole thing happening, they were supposed to at least step away from the dining table and have a discussion inside the room. But from the look of things, the husband is upset that the daughter is wasting food. So this whole thing supposed to be a conversation that will be between this family, so that at least they will come to the understanding of each other. Rather, the husband and the wife began to exchange words in front of their daughter. And while the daughter was trying to disrespect the father threatened to beat her up as a kid that she is. Because from what I'm seeing right now, the daughter is being too disrespectful to the husband, and the wife is, on the other hand, taking it, tolerating it, and that is not nice. You should be able to talk to your daughter and make her understand that this man is the dad. He's the one paying your school fees, taking care of you. You don't have any right to be talking back at your dad. And while they were exchanging words and everything, the wife stood up, that because the husband said, you have the right to disrespect me in front of my daughter. And the wife stood up to him and was like, so it's okay for you to disrespect me in front of our daughter, but it's not okay for me to do same to you. Are you being serious right now? You can see the way this whole thing is going. The daughter stood up that she's going to school at least to learn how to eat bread. So because the father is over here, trying to teach her how to eat a strong bread. You can imagine what this woman has, turned her daughter to be. I mean, I understand the fact that the husband was actually giving them a different, level of living. They were living the best lives. But right now, there is no money. You people need to understand. But I also blame the husband for keeping everything secret. Maybe just because he feels that something can happen so that they can go back to living their life. But then you need to open up so that your family will understand what is going on. He immediately went into the room and the wife ran after him. What is going on with you? I don't understand. What exactly is going on? Why are you nagging? What is going on with you? Why are you nagging? You have not been like this. Over little food, you will nag. Every little opportunity you have, you will nag. What is going on with you? I need to understand what is going on with my husband. And the husband went ahead to tell the wife that there is nothing wrong with him, that he is not nagging. The only thing that is getting in upset is that they are wasting food and he is not happy. But the wife made a statement that got the husband so angry that if the husband is tired of them, that he should go ahead and tell them so that they can go out so that she can go out to make money to take care of herself and her child, that she does not even need the husband. They don't need him. That is not a good thing to say to your husband. I mean, you are making him to feel less of a man. This is the same man that has actually bought a lot of things, has given you people the best lives. This is just a little, a break in his life, and you people are beginning to turn against the man. And the husband got so upset, and told the wife that, I know that you have always thought about going out to sleep with men so that you work in a company and that your boss will be sleeping with you and you bring the money to my house, to feed him. And the wife got so upset and slapped the husband. I can tolerate anything that you have to say to me, but don't you dare insult my character. This is where I blame the husband. How can you say this to your wife? Are you trying to tell us that your wife is not a prostitute or something? That is not a good thing to say to your wife. And then the wife was so angry. But there was something the husband did. He quietly picked up his bag and left. And when he got out, trying to drive out, the landlord came into the house and was like, what is wrong with you? Is it not yet time for you to pay me my house rent? Do you want me to come begging you to pay my house rent? And then he was so angry and started insulting the landlord as well. This is what I don't understand about this man. Why are you so angry? But the one thing that I think is making this man to act the way he's acting is the fact that he is no longer balling. This is the same man that buy drinks in millions, throwing money everywhere. Right now, he's quarreling over bread. He is so angry, The only thing that will make this man happy right now is if he eventually hit a business that brings back the money that he has before. Because right now, he's angry at everybody at every time. And the landlord was like, you are insulting me in my own house. If I come by next week and you don't have my house rent to give to me, I will throw you out, including your entire family. Everything will be thrown out. How dare you come into my house to threaten me? Are you okay? that if you try this nonsense again, I'm going to deal with you. You can imagine a tenant talking back at the landlord when you know that he can actually throw you out of the house for not paying the house rent. But where he's actually, capitalizing on is the fact that he has never owed the landlord, that it is just a setback, and the landlord is beginning to do all this and all that. But the landlord told him to his face, I'm coming back here next week. You better keep this attitude, because if you don't have my money to give me when I come back here, that is when I will show you the kind of person that I am. Now this man needs to calm down. John needs to calm down. If not, this whole thing is not going to go well with him. He needs to calm down and open up to the wife. But we'll be able to find out about this on the next episode. Please like the video if you do not like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. I will bring the next episode as soon as it drop. But for now,